Hello and welcome to a slightly longer Gallifreyan transcription explanation video. Oh man, that's a mouthful. But anyway, this is a rather large design that I made for a back tattoo, and it follows this script, which is Sherman script. It is a fan-made Gallifreyan script, and it uses dots and stems to create consonants and vowels go on those consonants. So, like, here's an E by itself, here's an E on a B stem, here's an E on a J stem, here's an A on a T stem, here's an E, this little dot is an E on a TH stem. Anyway, so let's go ahead and hop to it. Oh, and this is punctuation. Now, punctuation in this design is, well, different, because this script is meant to be written in one big circle, going bottom counterclockwise. So, like, this would be a sentence. You'd read that bottom counterclockwise. However, I have this laid out to be left to right, which is a fairly common thing to do with the script, except usually punctuation is trickier like that. You just kind of put it in the flow of the script, and that's what I did here. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop to it. Okay, so this little circle is a vowel, and it's got a line going towards the middle, so it's an I. This is a more than 50% completed circle with 1, 2, 3 lines on it. Lines can be curved. That makes it an F. So if bottom, 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines. Lines passing through it do not count, so 1, 2, 3 ending on it. So there's another F, O, like that, U, going outside U, and 1 line on a complete circle inside the circle. So N, and then D, omega stem like the F with 1, 2, 3 dots on it. So yeah, that's D, yeah. So if found, here's a comma, and here's the next word. This A, by the way, you know it belongs with this circle because after you read this circle, you know that that word is found. Anyway, bottom, 1 line, 2 line. You read thin to thick on a stacked letter. So the thin one has 2 lines on it. So that's a P. And then the thick one has 3 dots with it. So that's an L. So P, L, E, like that. A, hanging outside our word circle. And then S, 1, 2, 3 lines on that S. 1, 2, 3 lines. S. And then an E is right in the middle of its location, which is on the centralized on that word circle. So E. So please, and then bottom. This A, sorry, that's not an A, that's an N. Even though it's in line with the bottom, it's closest to like this angle right here, which is like not the bottom. So this is actually our last word, because this is the bottom of the circle. This is the first thing you hit with 1, 2, 3 dots on it, making it an R. And then here's an E right in the middle of that R. E, T, U. T's are just a T stem with nothing on it. U, going outside. And then here's another R with 1, 2, 3 dots, and then N, 1 line, just like that, and except with a straight line instead of a curvy line. So please return to simple T, O. So this, where's my O? Here's an O. 2. Okay, and here's a colon. Now the order of reading 2 and the colon makes more sense in context, but it like kind of flows down. Anyway, there's the colon. And then here's the bottom. V, because T stem with 1 line, so 50% or less completed circle. So anything more completed than this is a B stem. Anything less completed than this is still a T stem. So V, I, going towards the middle, even though this line is curvy. It's fine. Curvy lines are fine. You can make lines, squiggles, whatever. 1, 2, 3 dots on this stem. Again, an R, just like that R, that R. G, so it's this stem with 1 line on it, G. And then this O is a bit bigger than other O's, but you know it's an O because it's enclosed on this G stem, and only vowels can be enclosed on consonant stems, so that's an O. Virgo. And then here's the bottom. 1, 2, 3 lines on this T stem. It's an S. Just like that S. Anyway. This is a U line going towards the outside. And here's a P because it's a circle inside the circle with 1 line, 2 line on it. P, E, right in the middle. Anything inside this circle isn't E. It becomes an O when it touches the line, and it becomes an A if it's outside. And then the lines determine if it's an I or a U. So this slight off-centeredness is fine. I made it in line with this circle. Anyway, P, E, R, 1, 2, 3 dots. We should know R's by now. And then K, is this circle because it has 1 dot on it, 2 dots next to it. Then this one has 1, 2, 3 dots in the middle. So K, L, continuing around U, 1, 2, 3, S, T, nothing on it, E, another R, 1, 2, 3 dots. Supercluster. And here's the comma. And then 1, 2, 3, L, O in the middle, 1, 2, K, and then A. Also, this looks like it could be like Y with like an A and an O on it, but this goes between 2 word circles, so this is just the line on this P. We'll get to that. Anyway, and here's an A, and then here's another L. Lines ending on dots are fine. They don't do anything. 1, 2, 3 dots on this L. Local. Continuing around, bottom. Again, this is closest here, so it's not the first letter. Continuing around, G. 1, 2, 3 dots, R, O, U, and then, like I said, P because 2 lines. And this really could look like, you know, a THO or like a YO, but it crosses into this word, so it's not. It's only this word, and it's just lines. Anyway, this A is part of this because it's closer here, so it's not a group. Local group. Anyway, here's a comma. Local group, comma, and then bottom here. 1, 2, 3 lines. This passes through, so it's just 3 lines, making it a M, I, and then thinnest one has 3 on it, L, thickest one has 2 on it, K, and then here's a Y, 1, 2. This line going through and ending on the word circle doesn't do anything, because this is the Y, and then W, 1, 2 lines, 1 line, 2 lines ending on it. This one passes through, it doesn't count, so it's not an S, it's a W. And then here's an A, and then here's another Y. Milky Way, and here's a comma, and here's an O, R, I, O, N, ends, we should know ends, like that, N, and that, N. Okay, Orion, 1 line on it, and then A, outside, R, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 on the M, just like 1, 2, 3 on that M, except those 3 are like even. And then here's a comma, Orion, arm, comma, like this comma's kind of on the way, but it's also between these two, so yeah, anyway. This comma I didn't really know where to put because it's between these 2 words. It seems like it's between those 2 words. Anyway, here is a S because 1, 2, 3 lines on a T stem, S. Here's an O because it's inside. Here's an L, 1, 2, 3 dots. So sol, comma, and then here's the bottom somewhere in here, but this definitely crosses it. T, E, R, 1, 2, 3 dots, 1, 2, 3 dots, R, A, and here's a hyphen. It's got 3 lines. This is a number, and numbers are pretty neat. And this is the decimal point. The center thicker circle is the decimal point, and then radiating outwards are the different like decimals. Is that the tens place, hundreds place, thousands place? Anyway, so here's the ones place, and there's nothing on it, so it's a 0. Here's the tens place, there's nothing on it, so it's a 0. Here's the hundreds place, there's nothing on it, so it's a 0. Here's the thousands place, there's 1 line, 2 lines, so that's 2000. And then here's an AD, 2000 AD. Yeah, so if found, comma, please return to semicolon Virgo supercluster, comma, local group, comma, Milky Way, comma, Orion arm, comma, Sol, comma, Terra hyphen 2000 AD. Boom.